Sometimes you make the right decision. Sometimes you make the decision right. Awareness without action is worthless. It's so much easier to tell people what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. A lot of people do have tragic childhoods. But you know what? Get over it. It's hard to see your own face without a mirror. You don't need a rope to pinch a stranger's butt. Successful weight loss takes programming, not willpower. Life is a full contact sport, and there's a score up on the board. You need to listen to your body because your body is listening to you. The truth is, I think we are a selfless society, not a selfish society. Because we're so busy now. 80% of all choices are based on fear. Most people don't choose what they want, they choose what they think is safe. Everyone faces the challenge of finding meaning to their suffering. I'm one of those that believes you can't be one kind of a man and another kind of president. I mean, I'm very, very competitive. Relationships are negotiated, and if you deal with ultimatums and authority all the time, then you're not going to get anywhere. Do you realize that you can't play the game of life with sweaty palms? Food is a coping mechanism. People are afraid of giving it up because then they'll feel confused and lost. Not everybody is some kind of media model. Nothing's funnier to me than laughing at myself. I've learned a tremendous amount from Oprah. You know, what we do know is that there is a high frequency of violence in the home of those who bully. Now, my body fat runs around 18%, which is normal and, you know, kind of in the middle of normal, actually. I don't substitute anybody else's judgment for my own. It's better to be healthy alone than sick with someone else. You're only lonely if you're not there for you. You don't need a pack of wild horses to learn how to make a sandwich. We teach people how to treat us. Don't wait until you're in a crisis to come up with a crisis plan. My dad used to say, you wouldn't worry so much about what people thought about you if you knew how seldom they did. Sometimes you just got to give yourself what you wish someone else would give you. I'm embarrassed every time I look a teacher in the eye, because we ask them to do so much for so little. As parents, we're not nearly as computer literate as our children are. Parents need to dial in and know what their kids are doing. There's a big difference between falling in love and being in love. There's a big difference between infatuation and falling in love. When you get married, your loyalty, first and foremost, is to your spouse, and to the family that you create together. There are some sick people in this world. I don't care how pumped up or psyched you are to start a new diet or a new program, that emotion will fade. The most you get is what you ask for. A year from now, you're gonna weigh more or less than what you do right now. It's great if the in-laws themselves put up boundaries. But if they won't, it's up to their grown kids to do it and enforce them. What I want people to do is what's healthy for them. I think you're running into a lot of trouble if your idea of foreplay is, "Brace yourself, honey, here I come." I grew up in athletics, where people keep score. Well, I'm not sure what pop psychology is, but I don't like it. Oh, everybody wears a mask. We all put our best foot forward. We all try and make a statement. I'm not saying that's bad. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. If you're trying to get out of debt, you have to be willing to treat everything as expendable. I think I've got the best staff in television.